Welcome to Ronkonkoma, Long Island, New York. I am the Mets head, talking all things New York Mets. In this two-part series, I will delve into why the Mets missed the playoffs in 2025. Reason 1A, the Mets missed the playoffs, was lack of starting pitching. That blame must go to Mets president and de facto GM David Stearns. In 2024, Luis Severino and Jose Quintana were two of our best starting pitchers. Severino and Quintana alone pitched over 300 innings with a 3.8 ERA. In the playoffs, Severino, Quintana, and Peterson threw over 43 innings with a combined 3.11 ERA, while Manaea had an ERA of almost 5 and Senga's ERA was over 12. After the season, Severino and Quintana became free agents. They were replaced by Clay Holmes, who hadn't started a game in 7 years. The other signing was frequently injured Frankie Montas, whose 3-year average was 19 games, less than 100 innings pitched, with a 4.43 ERA. Money-wise, Montas and Holmes were signed to 2 years, $60 million, which comes out to be $30 million a year. Severino and Quintana signed for a combined 3 years, $71 million, which comes out to be $27 million a year. But Stearns was being stingy with Severino and Quintana, even though they had proven they could pitch well in New York. Do you see a pattern forming here with Stearns? Well, let's see how these moves turned out. Within 6 weeks of being signed, Montas was injured and would be out for 6 to 8 weeks. 1 week later, Manaea gets injured. Before the season even starts, we're down 2 starting pitchers. Montas would return in June with a 6+ ERA, and by August he was done for the year. Montas' final line was 9 games, 38 innings pitched with a 6.28 ERA. Severino pitched 29 games, 160 innings with a 4.5 ERA, while Quintana pitched 24 games, 130 innings pitched with a 3.96 ERA. Both significantly better than Montas. And what else was to be expected? Holmes, however, did great. He pitched in 33 games, threw 165 innings, and had a 3.53 ERA. He was one of the better starters in baseball. Then leading up to the trading deadline, the rotation was in serious trouble. Senga was injured on June 12th. McGill was injured on June 17th, and Holmes was tiring. Holmes had pitched 100 more innings than his previous past 3 years, which of course had to be expected even in the best case scenario. Does Stearns go out at the trading deadline to get a starting pitcher? No, he trades for a center fielder and relief pitchers. Could Stearns not get a starting pitcher? Was he being stingy again? In mid-June, our starting pitchers were just down to Peterson and Holmes. Stearns had 6 weeks from that point to make a move before the trading deadline. Of course, you know how it all ends. We ended the year with Manaea pitching poorly after his injury. Senga gets sent to the minors, and Montas and McGill are out for the year. Then they end up bringing up 3 inexperienced prospects: Nolan McLean, Brandon Sproat, and Jonah Tong. All 3 future starting pitchers in the major leagues, but were brought up in desperation. If they had kept either Severino or Quintana, it is very likely they would have made the playoffs in 2025. The blame falls squarely on David Stearns, and he is doing no better this year, making our team worse. Tune into my next video when I discuss reason 1B why the Mets missed the playoffs in 2025. Until then, I'm Juan Gan,